Mac Brown gets the Charlottesville monkey off of his back with North Carolina pulling through in the second half to beat Virginia 31-28. If you want further proof of a team that is developing and growing, even if it is winning by the skin of its teeth, this is a game where old UNC face plants and never recovers. Again, this team deserves the credit for finding ways to win game after game. It's like Jesse from Breaking Bad screaming that they can't keep getting away with this, and when the clock hits zeros, it's still UNC with the music on full blast, celebrating in their locker room. The defense is troubled and feels as if it's running on borrowed time, with positive results being the end product. Without its starting 3 receivers and running back from an already down Wahoo offense, UVA made the Carolina defense look bad and unprepared. If there was ever a game to go away from their tendencies, I thought it would be this game for the Tar Heels to try to overload Virginia with pressure. UVA's line had been so poor, and by rushing 3 or 4 players, UNC made its opponent's job a lot easier. At times, Brennan Armstrong and company looked like a hot knife going through butter, with UNC's inability to generate pressure. Any stops from the defense can be attributed to 2 players rising above the overall inconsistency from that unit in Cedric Gray and now Storm Duck. Gray is the mark for stability of the defense, leading the way with 16 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss, a sack, and 2 pass breakups, 1 leading to Duck's interception. Storm looks like he has gotten past the mental barrier of being hesitant to plant his foot, and his confidence exudes off the field. He blanketed his receiver with regularity and even came off his responsibility on at least one instance to force a much-needed punt. It's a low bar for the defense. Force just a few punts in timely spots, because waiting on your sideline is a generational talent at quarterback in Drake May. He might have fell short of extending his 300 passing yard streak, but lived up to every bit of the hype with another performance, carrying the UNC offense in partnership with Josh Downs. Downs finished with 15 catches and 166 yards, his 3rd consecutive game with 100+ yards. We're running out of words to properly describe just how good that duo is. Downs and May's performances are to be expected at this point, but Elijah Green's great story has seemingly come out of left field. At one point, buried on the depth chart, he's emerged as the guy out of the backfield for the Tar Heels with a career-high 113 total yards today, chipping in 2 touchdowns, one of which looked like he was shot out of a cannon with elite speed on a reception. 8-1 overall and 5-0 on the road sounds good. Can't ask for much more, with a chance to wrap up the Coastal next week in Winston-Salem. The Road Warriors keep trucking along. Oh, what a rush. From Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, for Inside Carolina, I'm Taylor Vippolis.